Equations of motion. These are those set of equations which shows the relationship between velocity, acceleration and distance covered by an object moving along a straight line in a certain time interval. There are three such equations. These are v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half of at square, and v square minus u square is equal to 2as, where u is the initial velocity of the object, v is its final velocity, a is the acceleration, s is the distance traveled, and t is the time taken. Now, this equation first, that is v is equal to u plus at, represents the velocity time relationship. The equation second represents the position time relationship, whereas the third equation represents the position velocity relationship. These three equations of motion can be derived by graphical method. Let's derive them one by one. Starting with first equation. What is the first equation? It is the equation for velocity time relation. Now, we would consider a velocity time graph for an object moving along a straight line. From this graph, we can see that the initial velocity of the object is u at point A and the final velocity of object is v at point B. The velocity is changing at a uniform rate. Suppose the acceleration is represented by A. Now we would draw lines perpendicular to x-axis and perpendicular to y-axis. Now let us draw these lines. A line perpendicular from B to time axis or x-axis. Let this point is C, and another line perpendicular from B to y-axis. Let this point is D. Again, we would draw a line parallel to x-axis from A. Let this point is E. Now, what do we observe? We observe that BC is equal to what? BE plus EC. BE plus EC, or you can write it as CE. BC is equal to BE plus CE. Is it clear? Now, what is this BC equal to? This BC represents the final velocity of the object. Thus, we can write that BC is equal to V is equal to BE plus CE. And what is this CE equal to? Since CE is parallel to OA, and what is OA equal to? It is equal to U. Thus, we can write CE as U. Therefore, V is equal to BE plus U. On rearranging, we get BE is equal to V minus U. BE is equal to V minus U. Now, from the velocity time relationship, we can find out the acceleration. Acceleration, as we know, it is given by change in velocity upon time taken. Change in velocity upon time taken. Change in velocity is represented by BE. Change in velocity is represented by VE, and time is represented by, you can either write AE or OC, because both these lines are parallel to each other. So we simply write OC, which implies A is equal to, what is B equal to? It is V minus U. And what is OC? It is equal to T. This is the time axis. It is equal to T. On rearranging, we get A into T is equal to V minus U, or we can write as V is equal to U plus AT. This equation is the required equation of motion. It is also known as first equation of motion, which shows the relationship between velocity and time.